Andrew Tate is a British-American former professional kickboxer, entrepreneur, and social media personality, born on December 1, 1986, in Chicago, Illinois, USA. He gained prominence through his success in kickboxing competitions, winning multiple world championships in various organizations. His controversial commentary has resulted in his expulsions from various social media platforms, and concern that he is encouraging misogynistic views amongst young males. As of December 2023, he had over 8.5 million followers on X, formerly Twitter, and was the third most Googled person in 2023, with most Britons aware of who he was. As of March 2024, Tate is facing criminal charges in Romania and the United Kingdom. He has also been dubbed the King of Toxic Masculinity and identified as part of the manosphere. Tate first began to kickbox in 2005, winning several kickboxing titles in the late 2000s and early 2010s. In 2016, he appeared on the British reality series Big Brother, but was removed as he was the suspect in an open rape investigation in the United Kingdom. After his kickboxing career, Tate and his brother, Tristan, began operating a webcam model business, followed by selling online courses with his audience from his courses. He became prominent as an internet celebrity promoting a masculine, luxurious lifestyle. Tate's courses include Hustlers University, which gained 100,000 subscribers, later rebranded to The Real World, and the secretive War Room Group, which has been accused by the BBC of coercing women into sex work and teaching violence against women. In August 2023, it was estimated that Tate's online ventures generated $5 million in revenue per month. He has also been described as a right-wing and far-right influencer, and has described himself as absolutely misogynistic and sexist. In December 2022, Tate and his brother Tristan were arrested in Romania along with 2 women. All 4 were charged in June 2023 with rape, human trafficking, and forming an organized crime group to sexually exploit women. In July 2023, 2 of the accusers reportedly went into hiding after a campaign of online harassment, and the Tate brothers filed a defamation lawsuit claiming $5 million in damages against one of the accusers. In March 2024, Bedfordshire police obtained a European arrest warrant for the Tate brothers over allegations of sexual aggression, and a Romanian court authorized their extradition after the conclusion of the Romanian investigation. Tate and his brother have denied all charges. His African-American father Emery Tate, 1958 to 2015, was a chess international master, and his white English mother Eileen Tate worked as a catering assistant. He has a younger brother, Tristan, and a younger sister, Janine. He was raised in Chicago, Illinois, and Goshen, Indiana. After his parents divorced, his mother took him and his brother to Luton, England. He was educated at Hollyard High School and Luton Sixth Form College. Tate was raised as a Christian. Tate started practicing boxing and other martial arts in 2005 and worked in the television advertising industry to support himself. In November 2008, he was ranked the 7th best light heavyweight kickboxer in the United Kingdom by the International Sport Kickboxing Association, ISKA. In 2009, he received his first championship when he won the British ISKA Full Contact Cruiserweight Championship in Derby, won the International Kickboxing Federation British belt, and received the top rank in his division. Across Europe, Tate's kickboxing nickname was King Cobra. In 2011, Tate won his first International Sport Kickboxing Association, ISKA, world title in a rematch against Jean-Luc Benoit via knockout, having previously lost to Benoit by decision. In 2012, Tate lost the Infusion Championship tournament to Francis Grages. Before his loss, he was ranked 2nd best light heavyweight kickboxer in the world. In 2013, Tate won his 2nd ISKA world title in a 12-round match against Vincent Petitjean, making him world champion in 2 weight divisions. He defended the ISKA belt and won the Infusion belt in 2014, making him a 4-time world champion, prior to retiring with 31 recorded fights. Tate is an influencer in the manosphere and alpha male community. According to The Conversation, he's a recognized thought leader in the online manosphere, who is able to mobilize his supporters to spread his ideas to a broader audience. Tate is also associated with right-wing and far-right ideologies and has ties to the far right, including British activist Tommy Robinson. He otherwise identifies as a libertarian and has been dubbed the king of toxic masculinity. His views have been described as brainwashing a generation by the New York Times due to his influence in British schools, with the Anti-Defamation League considering Tate's misogyny to exist in the mainstream. Tate received attention in 2017 for his tweets describing his view of what qualifies as sexual harassment amid the Harvey Weinstein sexual abuse cases, and for tweeting several statements about his view that sexual assault victims share responsibility for their assaults. He has been criticized for saying that depression isn't real, that women belong in the home, can't drive, are given to the man, and belong to the man as a man's property. Tate has also claimed that men prefer dating 18 and 19-year-olds because they are likely to have had sex with fewer men in order to make an imprint on teenagers, and that women who do not stay at home are hoes, according to Tate. Certain comments were intended as jokes and have been taken out of context. Prior to Tate going mainstream in 2022, he became known among the online far-right through his appearances on InfoWars and acquaintances, including Mike Cernovich, Jack Posobiec, and Paul Joseph Watson. In 2019, Tate attended the Conservative Political Action Conference (CPAC) and befriended the far-right conspiracy theorist Jacob Wohl, who later joined his War Room group and defended Tate over his prosecution. He is accused by Hope Not Hate of having a long history of racist statements, homophobia, and links to the organized far-right. In February 2023, Thierry Baudet, founder and leader of the Far-Right Forum for Democracy, described Tate as an outspoken political dissident and courageous critic, tabling a motion in the Dutch parliament regarding his detention in Romania. Tate became widely known in mid-2022 and was searched on Google more times than both Donald Trump and COVID-19 that July. In August 2022, The Guardian reported that videos of Tate on TikTok has been viewed 11.6 billion times. As of December 2023, Tate has over 8.5 million followers on X, formerly Twitter, an increase of 5 million since December 2022. He was the third most Googled person in 2023, and his Wikipedia article, with over 12 million views, was ranked among the top 25 English Wikipedia articles in 2023. In December 2022, Tate addressed the environmentalist Greta Thunberg in a tweet extolling his carbon-emitting automobiles and asked for her email address to give her more information. Thunberg replied with the fake, satirical email address smalldickenergy@getalife.com. The exchange received substantial attention on Twitter, with Thunberg's retort quickly becoming one of the most liked tweets ever. Tate gained notoriety on social media for promoting a hypermasculine, ultra-luxurious lifestyle, according to The Guardian in February 2023. Tate is popular among British teenage boys, who mimic his phrases and philosophies. They reported that virtually every parent in Britain had heard of him, and that parents and school teachers expressed concern that he was influencing boys to exhibit misogynistic and aggressive behavior. CNN reported that students as young as middle schoolers have regurgitated his abuse and harassed female classmates in the UK and Australia. Sexual harassment in schools have also been blamed on Tate's influence. In January 2024, research from the Center for Countering Digital Hate claimed YouTube had earned up to £2.4 million in advertising revenue from Tate's content, accusing the company of being happy to continue to turn a blind eye. The figure was described as wildly inaccurate and overinflated by the platform, highlighting that the majority of channels were not monetized for such revenue. 3 of Tate's Twitter accounts have been suspended at different times. In 2021, an account that he created to evade his previous ban was verified by Twitter. Contrary to their policies, the account was subsequently permanently banned, and Twitter said the verification occurred in error. In August 2022, following an online campaign to deplatform him, Tate was permanently banned from Facebook and Instagram, losing 4.7 million followers from the latter. Parent company Meta claimed he had violated their policy on dangerous organizations and individuals. TikTok, where videos featuring Tate's name as a hashtag have been viewed over 13 billion times, also removed his account after determining that it violated their policies on content that attacks threatens, incites violence against, or otherwise dehumanizes an individual or a group. Shortly thereafter, YouTube also suspended his channel, where he had 760,000 subscribers, 80 citing multiple violations, including hate speech and COVID-19 misinformation, and he later deleted his own Twitch channel that had 50,000 subscribers in November 2022 after the acquisition of Twitter by Elon Musk. Tate's Twitter account was reinstated. Tate responded to the bans by saying that, while most of his comments were taken out of context, he took responsibility for how they were received. The YouTuber and boxer Jake Paul denounced Tate's sexism, but characterized the bans as censorship. Tate's content continues to circulate on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok after the bans via fan accounts. Following the bans, Tate moved to alt-tech platforms Getter and Rumble, causing the latter to briefly become the most downloaded app on the App Store. According to Vice News, Tate was arrested in 2015 after separate complaints were filed by two accusers. He was also arrested for another case after an accuser presented messages sent by Tate in which he stated, "I love raping you." In 2019, after a 4-year investigation, the Crown Prosecution Service declined to file charges for any of the allegations for sexual violence and physical abuse, stating that the evidence did not meet our legal test, and there was no realistic prospect of a conviction, and that it would be wrong to say there was just one issue with the evidence. The three women have commented that the case was mishandled, with the police apologizing for delays in the investigation. Well, according to Tate, the police found exculpatory messages from the girls' phones in March 2024. The UK's Westminster Magistrates Court issued an arrest warrant against the Tate brothers over allegations of sexual aggression from 2012 to 2015. The two were detained by the Romanian police on the 11th of March, after the prosecutor of the Bucharest Court of Appeal ordered them to be detained for a day until the court decided on the execution of the warrant on the 12th of March. The Romanian court ruled that the brothers can be extradited to the UK only after the Romanian trial for human trafficking. The Tate brothers categorically reject all charges, according to the law. You're representing the accusers, Matthew Jury. They received information that Tate had told it in Ross he planned to flee Romania and requested British police have him detained. Jury also called on Piers Morgan and Tucker Carlson to no longer give Tate a platform, or otherwise to properly interrogate him on the allegations, describing the spread of disinformation over the allegations in the UK and elsewhere as damaging. In February 2023, the legal team for the Tate brothers confirmed that a cease and desist letter was sent to at least one of the accusers in December 2022, threatening to sue her and her parents for $300 million over defamatory statements. Two of the accusers reportedly went into hiding after being targeted by an online harassment campaign, described as an attempt to scare them into silence by a troll army. Senior legal counsel at the National Center on Sexual Exploitation, who are advising the women, alleges Tate's following targeted her clients with thousands of online threats, including doxing the accusers, their relatives, as well as the use of private investigators. In July, the Tate brothers then filed a defamation lawsuit against one of the accusers, their parents, and two other individuals in Florida's Palm Beach County, seeking $5 million in damages. The Tates claim the five conspired to falsely accuse them of human trafficking and rape, costing them their freedom as well as income from social media and business ventures.